Hello everybody, my name is Oldfell and today I'm going to be doing a statue review on the DC Artist Alley Poison Ivy. I bought this figure because I've liked the sculpt for a very long time, but I really wasn't into the red and black variant and I really didn't like the black and green variant. I wish they just would have given her red hair and then either a black suit or a green suit. I don't know why they had to make her hair two-tone, and overall I just never felt like the sculpt was done justice. However, they did do this limited run paint job where she's kind of this green-red duochrome, and I absolutely had to track it down and find it because she's absolutely stunning and this feels like Poison Ivy, and it does the absolutely beautiful sculpt justice. So I'm excited to open it with you guys and look at her for the first time in person and not just in box art and images. So let's get cracking. So let's start by looking at the box. It has a shiny DC decal here. She just busts up of the statue and it has the DC Collectibles logo. And then up here it has the maker, which is DC Artist Alley, the character Poison Ivy, and then the sculptor of the original sketch or the original sculpt, which in this case is the artist Murase. It also says that this is the Iridescent variant, which it is, just in case you didn't know which kind of like paint variant you had if you didn't know what it was called. In this case, they're called the Iridescent variants. I'm super excited. On this side, it shows you 3 of the 4 iridescent variants that I know about. The only one I don't see pictured here is the Batgirl that they did. We see that these 3 were designed by Murase, and then the sculpts were done by Sam Greenwell. And here we see the Catwoman, the Harley Quinn, and the Poison Ivy. Just in case you wanted the set, you know that all 3 exist in the iridescent versions, which is something I always like, especially if you're a collector, to know what else is in the series. So on the back we see the original color variants and the Christmas color variants, which were the ones I was talking about that I just felt like didn't really fit the mood of Ivy. This one I just felt like would have been better if her hair was all the way red, and this one I feel the same way, but I did like the use of green. But overall I just felt like this was really nice. So on the back we get information about the character, information about the artist, in which case we were talking about Murase and her origins into the scene of being a designer, and it's really neat to actually get to hear about the artist on the back of the box and not just details about the statue, because honestly I had not heard of this artist before and I'm really excited to now know. This side has one of the original art sketches and a nice lovely green for our Poison Ivy. So the top here actually has Murase's logo and then the DC logo, and it says the Artist Alley, and then we see the 3 Gotham sirens up here on the top that complete this set. So I think that is all I have to say about the actual box itself. Let's go ahead and finally look at the figure. I am so excited, guys. Okay, so here's our first look at her. She is behind not quite zip ties, but like little plastic bands that I'm gonna have to go cut off. But overall, I am so pleased with this paint job already. I can't wait to get her out of this packaging and just gaze upon her. This statue feels so much like an art piece that I feel like you could put it with your decor and it wouldn't really stick out like some of these figures, which are clearly figures. This one looks like it could just be a sculpture. She's absolutely beautiful. So she is absolutely stunning. I will be doing close-up shots of her at the end of the video. I originally was drawn to this figure because of the sculpt, because I love the vine and the flowing, just elegant nature, because I feel like it really encapsulates what Poison Ivy is about and just her personality. But having this iridescent kind of ethereal looking paint job just really ties it all together, and the red undertones on the green paint just makes her feel like some fantasy artifact or something, and I'm absolutely in love with it. Like, just peek at how majestic she is. Like, this figure is probably one of my favorites in the collection that I have now because she's just absolutely stunning. Her face is delicate and just willowy, her hair is flowing, the green just really brings it all together in my opinion, and I just absolutely am in love with this statue. I mean, her outfit is even just intricate with little leaves on it, but not too many leaves to keep it just really delicate. Her little pointed toes down here even have leaves. I mean, overall, she's just simply stunning. My only complaints would be that you can see where the base piece is adjoined down here, and I do have a wee bit of scuffing right here on the paint job, but luckily I don't think it's super noticeable, except to me because I know where to look at it. I don't really know if there's a good way to touch it up without messing up the shininess of the paint job, so I'll have to look into that. But it's overall like not too bad of a scuff, and I'll probably get over it because overall she's just absolutely stunning. I love her to pieces. So I absolutely love this base. The spirals to me make it have almost a Celtic vibe to it, which if you know anything about me, I'm absolutely into Celtic knots and Celtic things. So overall that definitely strikes good with me. I just love it. It's willowy, it's wispy, and makes it feel ancient. And then the base itself here says DC Collectibles and then a handwritten number followed by the of batch. So mine is 538 out of 800. Gives manufacturer information and shows that it's trademarked and authentic, not just someone's repaint, which is important to me. So this is my beautiful limited run Iridescent Poison Ivy, and I'm so happy to share this with you guys. She's absolutely stunning. I'm gonna just keep fawning over her, so I'm gonna put it down for a minute so we can talk about some other things. I also just want to say a couple things about the actual construction of the figure. Things I don't like, you can see kind of the seam lines on different parts of the actual sculpt, like here on her arm, on the base, and then along some of the vine. That kind of isn't the best on the figure, but I think something cool about this is the paint job kind of disguises it a lot better than I expected it to, and it's not something that's really going to bother me. But if you like crystal clear molds, it might be something you're a little dissuaded from with this sculpt because there are seam lines for where they put it together. Other than that, I would say the paint job is pretty consistent. Like I said, I only had that one little rub, and honestly I think it might be from one of those plastic ties rubbing on it while it was in transit, so that's also something to take into effect. But overall the quality of it seems like they have a good quality control. She looks amazing. There's really no outward flaw that I'm seeing with it, so that's really good. I hate when you get a figure or a statue and there's like clear quality control things that should have been stopped. So this also came in the box, and it is a small art print, it looks like, by Murase, hard stocky. I've not gotten a DC Artist Alley figure before, so I don't know if this is normal, but it's one with the original art concept on it, which is the red and black, and it's absolutely beautiful. Let me kind of hold it up for you guys. It's really, really pretty. It has her little seal and then the DC seal down below here. And then the other one is just a blank one. I'm not really sure why they did that. Maybe so if you meet her or something, like you can get art done. I'm not entirely sure, but these two came in. They're a really nice thick cardstock, and overall I think it's really cool to have the art that matches the figure. I'm probably gonna frame this somewhere or kind of put it behind my figures like I do with some of my comics. So I think that concludes what I have to say about this figure. I'm really, really happy with it. She's absolutely beautiful. Thank you guys so much for watching me unbox this. I've been eagerly waiting to open it until I had time to film because I really wanted to share it with you guys, and I'm so pleased to finally have her in my collection. If you want to see more content like this, then please hit the subscribe button and then the little notification bell in the corner so you see every time that I post. If you liked this video, please leave a comment down in the description and a like so that way I know to do more stuff like this, or maybe some stuff you'd like to see me unbox in the future. So until next time, it was awesome seeing you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye! Except it's not really bye, because now I'm going to play you a small montage. So enjoy this little showcase I've put together of this figure. I hope you guys enjoy. I'm trying to show off some of her details and some stuff about her sculpt. So without further ado, here's the showcase.